Hello, Karina here. I am back with another video. Thank you for watching my videos, first of all. I appreciate you showing up with me, being here with me, listening to my voice, the things that I have to say. And of course, I always love to hear your feedback, so please share in the comments. If there's any videos that you want me to talk about or any videos that have been most helpful for you, please let me know. And in the meantime, I will say that it is beginning of March and here in New York, and we're getting spring early. I'm starting to feel those early allergies, so yay for groundhog saying that we're gonna have an early spring, but not so yay for having these allergies come early. But anyway, I digress. Let's dive into today's video. I have my notes here. So today's video is all about the one thing you're doing wrong in challenging conversations, okay? So the thing that makes challenging conversations so hard and what to do about it. Okay, I'm never gonna just share a problem or challenge with you, not give you some sort of tip or solution or way to work through it. So let's do that, okay? But the one thing that you are doing wrong in challenging conversations, starting right off the bat, is you are making assumptions, okay? You are making assumptions. As a highly sensitive person who thinks very deeply, especially who's in a high stress situation, such as a confrontation or a challenging situation, your deep thinking skills goes on overdrive because you need to protect yourself. You're trying to find a solution very quickly in a short period of time, and usually it's in the moment. And so for a lot of us, this is a really hard thing to do. So our overdrive goes into anxiety, and then we start to feel the sensation of anxiety, maybe sometimes coming out with hand shaking, palms sweating, heart racing, right? But this is your deep thinking ability and skill working in a way that maybe is not so fun. So, there's nothing wrong with you. Just know that this is kind of how you're wired. So let's learn how to work with it. Chances are, if you are a highly sensitive empath, no matter how skilled you are at challenging confrontations, chances are there's a part of you that shuts down anytime someone comes at you with a judgment, a criticism, an attack, a ridicule, and even if that's not the way they intend to come at you, sometimes it feels like that, right? So you probably will feel triggered, and it will stir up a lot of old stuff, and then your thoughts and anxiety will start to spiral. But the thing here is, part of that anxiety is just having racing thoughts. It's a lot of thoughts all at once, and it's a lot of fear-based thoughts, okay? So part of that anxiety is a lot of assumption, okay? So you are assuming that you know what the other person's thinking. You are assuming that you know what they're feeling or they're feeling about you in that moment. And you're assuming that they are criticizing you, that they're attacking you in some way. All of those are assumptions, okay? So chances are they probably are just really bad at being vulnerable with you, sharing something with you that is really hard for them to share with you. And they're really bad at it, and so that's how you're taking it, that they are attacking you. So yes, sometimes people are going to attack you, okay? And they're very unconscious and unaware. I'm not saying to anything I implement, just be discerning about who you really want to show up fully for with your presence and your full heart. Okay, you don't have to do this with the people that aren't really going to meet you halfway. But the people who really are worth it, I really want you to implement these tools with them, because these are the people that you want to have a connection with, a strong bond with. Okay, so the thing is that when you make assumptions, you close up. You close up because you're having some sort of anxiety response, and your body goes into the mode that I am not safe right now. Okay, so you close up. But the thing that I want to invite you to consider is to stay open, to stay curious, to stay grounded in your body and stay present so that you can listen to them from a place of interest. One of my favorite books early on in my journey has been The 4 Agreements. Let me know, hands up, if you have read The 4 Agreements. It's been a while since I read this book, but I will tell you, when I first when it first came into my life. I've read it probably about 4 times, so I think I got it for a lifetime. But this book, The 4 Agreements, it's by Don Miguel Ruiz. I will leave it in the comments with a link to Amazon if you want to support this Center for Highly Sensitive People. This will be an affiliate link, so if you end up buying the book through Amazon from this link, you will be supporting the center without even realizing it. Okay, but I want to make sure you know that. But one of the agreements is don't make assumptions, okay? Because you do not know what someone is experiencing on the inside. You don't really know what they're thinking. You're doing a lot of assuming though. You assume that you know what they're thinking, know what they're feeling, and knowing how they're feeling about you in that moment. Okay, so instead of taking it personally and assuming the worst here, my invitation for you instead is to be curious. Okay, and the action step in that curiosity is to ask questions. Ask clarifying questions. Okay, try to understand them before you assume. Okay, so try to understand them before assuming that you do understand them. Ask them to define words so that you're on the same page. And explore asking questions that could potentially lead to a mindset shift, that could potentially lead to a turn in the direction of the conversation. Okay, questions are going to be your best friend. And this is why one of the resources I have in Confrontation for Empaths program is a list of 25 questions that you can pull out on the spot, any confrontation, that you can practice and try out so that you always have a response, so that you always know how to show up and be around people when you're having these challenging situations. Because one of the biggest things I hear with highly sensitive people when it comes to confrontation is that they don't know what to say, they don't know what to do, they shut down, they freeze up. Okay, so this tool, this PDF in the program is going to give you 25 plus, yes, there's more than 25 questions and ways to show up in the conversation so that you don't shut down. Okay, yeah, anything else I want to share from this, from my notes? Let me just see here. Okay, so I don't want you to shut down when you have a challenging conversation. I want you to allow this to be an opportunity for connection. And these questions, these clarifying questions, are going to help create that connection. Okay, I want you to improve your relationships, and this program, Confrontation for Empaths, is the thing that's going to help you do so. All right, so if you have any questions before you book a consultation with me, because once you book the consultation, we're going to pretty much talk about how the program is going to look. We're going to create the number of sessions that you want to have together in a month. I'm going to lead you to the resources that I have already created. We're basically going to tailor make a program for you. I believe every person, we don't need to fit into a cookie cutter box of a program. That's so not the way I work, or not the way I want to work anymore. The modern way, the way that I really think is important, is to remember that we're each individuals. We each need different things. So we need to have this consultation so that we can come together and decide together what you want this program to look like when we work together. Okay, it's going to be really nice. So I'm going to leave a link to my Acuity, which is my calendar, to book your consultation. It'll ask you to fill out a form, let me know about who you are, and once you do that, I will respond to you. I'll send a message introducing myself and confirming our time to connect. Okay? But if you want to know more about what these 25 questions are that I put together for you in this Confrontation for Empaths program, let's connect. Have a consultation with me. Let me know if you want to work with me. All right, my dears, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.